Hey friends, welcome to the next to last installment of 12 Keys in 12 Weeks, and that brings us to the key of B flat. And since it's winter time, I thought it'd be nice to do one of those old wintry tunes. So let's do a chord melody style arrangement of Jingle Bells in the key of B flat. The tabs are down below for absolutely free, as well as the chords and scales that are contained in this key, but let's hop right into it. We're starting out on a B flat 6th chord, which will be open, 5, 6, 5. We're going to strum this for 2 bars, and we will play 2 quarter notes and 1 half note in each. So it will sound like this. Now for our next bar, we're going to play that same chord on beat 1, and then we're going to take our pinky and put it on the 8th fret, or the F on our A string, on beat 2. So it'll be, and then we're going to slide down to our root position B flat 6th chord, which is open, 2, 1, 1. We'll play that on beat 3, and then put our pinky down on the 3rd fret of our A string, but everything else maintains the same on beat 4, and then we're going to resolve to the B flat 6th chord that we started on. So our first line is going to sound a little bit something like this. Now moving on, we're going to go to an E flat major chord, which will be our C major bar chord shape. So we will bar across the 3rd fret, and we're going to use our pinky to play the 6th fret, or the E flat, on our A string. We're going to do that for an entire bar, and it's going to be 2 quarter notes, a dotted quarter note, and an 8th note. If you're familiar with the melody of this song, that's all we're playing. We're not doing any embellishments here, just the rhythm of the melody. So it'll sound like this. So we'll have that slightly longer and then shorter note on the end of the bar. And as we do that, you want to keep that pinky right where it is, but go back to that B flat 6th chord. So you can do that in numerous ways. You can do a partial bar across to do open 5, 6, 5, but we're leaving the pinky there for a moment because we're going to play that on beat 1 before we resolve down. I like to do the full shape, but you'll note that even my middle finger is already on the 5th fret of my A string. So when I pick up that pinky, it's right there for me. So the next bar, we'll just play the pinky on beat 1 over the B flat 6th, and then we'll just pick that up and play the rest of the bar. 2 quick ones on the end there, 2 8th notes. So those first 2 bars will sound like this. And then we're going to go to an F7th chord. Now this one might be a bit of a stretch for some of you, especially if you're not playing soprano ukulele. And if you are playing a tenor and this is too big of a stretch for you, you can play this first note as just an F6th, or a bar across the 5th fret. If you have the reach though, I much prefer to go 2, 3, 1, 5. And then we're in position for the rest of the bar as well, because we're going to play that for 1 beat. And then we're going to slide that pinky down to the 3rd fret. Everything else stays the same. We're going to play that 2 times. And back up to the 5th fret. And then back down to that F7th that we already played. 2, 3, 1, 3. And then up to our F bar chord, which will be barring across the 5th fret, and then the pinky on the 8th fret. So this is a little bit tricky of a bar. Let me play it very slowly for you. Starting out 2, 3, 1, 5. And then we get there. So let's play this entire second line here, this next grouping of 4 bars. And moving on, we're going to repeat exactly what we did in the first line of the tune. We're back to that B flat 6th chord, and we're going to do exactly what we did in the beginning. So we're just repeating that. And then this last time, we're going back to our E flat chord that we've already played, barring across the 3rd fret and the pinky on the 6th fret. And we're just going to strum 4 quarter notes. Going back to our B flat 6th, again we're maintaining the pinky on the 6th fret for just the first beat and resolving it on the 2nd. And this is where we get a little bit different. We're going to resolve up to our F major bar chord, 5, 5, 5, 8. And we're going to play that twice. And then come down and just use your second finger to make that an F7th, which will be 5, 5, 5, 6. And then we will go down to the F7th chord that we've already played. 2, 3, 1, 5. And resolve to our root position, B flat 6th. So those last two bars will sound a little bit something like this. So here's the entire last line of the piece. And that is Jingle Bells. If you like these Christmas tunes, I do have an entire book of Christmas tunes arranged, so please hop on over to my website and check that out. If you have any questions about this arrangement, just shoot me an email. I'm always happy to help you all out.